Take a journey back to the 15th century in the Philippines, where the way of life was largely dependent on shifting cultivation, hunting, and fishing. You see, unlike the common belief, it was sedentary agriculture that was quite rare, except for in the mountains of northern Luzon, where the famous rice terraces stood proud for about 2,000 years. This is where social organization began to take shape, with each community known as a barangay, led by a chieftain called a datu. Now within these barangays of a few hundred people, a status system existed, but it was not as rigid as one might think, having three classes that included the noble datu and his family, freeholders, and dependents. And interestingly, the dependents were further divided into sharecroppers, debt peons, and war captives, with the last two sometimes labeled as slaves by Spanish observers. Then, suddenly in the 15th century, everything changed when Islam made its way to Mindanao and the Sulu archipelago via Brunei, bringing with it new political and social structures. As it turns out, had the Spanish arrived a century later, we might actually be witnessing a predominantly Muslim Philippines today.